49er faithful. 49er faithful. It is I, Filmo Trev, coming to you live 7 p.m. And this is a conversation I've been wanting to have for a while, but I was waiting for the right time to really discuss it, break it down, and really get into the nitty-gritty of my thought process of what I want to convey about Nick Bosa's knee injury, Mac Jones, and how Trey Hendrickson, number 91 for the Cincinnati Bengals, all correlate. So sit back, relax, and get somewhere with some good Wi-Fi, because I don't want you to miss a thing about this breakdown and how I'm going to describe why this could be a good, bad, or a fantastic thing if the 49ers decided to trade Mac Jones for Trey Hendrickson. Okay? This is the conversation that we are having. So drop in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on it. But here we go. Nick Bosa has been with the San Francisco 49ers his entire career. We got Nick Bosa with 2 knee injuries. Not one, but 2. He's had ACL surgery to both his knees. He had it in high school. He had it in college. The left and the right knee. And quite frankly, in my opinion, as a kinesiology major, that was my major in college, he's working out the calves, the foot, the thighs, but he's not working out his knee in a flexible manner. And he's putting so much pressure on his knee, they're like linguini. It's not working, it's not connecting. And now the San Francisco 49ers, who are 3-0, have a very, very big discussion they need to have. And before we even get even further, share this with the 49er faithful on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, TikTok. I see y'all on TikTok. Haven't forgot about y'all. But I want to have this discussion of the San Francisco 49ers knew that Nick Bosa had all these injuries with his legs. They knew this. This isn't something new. This isn't something that they thought about, but they knew that he's always had injuries with his legs, with his knees in particular. And we still paid Nick Bosa all that money. We didn't talk about no trade, no nada. We said, you know what? We know that you have 2 bad knees, 2. And we're still going to pay you all this money because we believe in you. And we're going to be very clear. Nick Bosa's stats have declined ever since he gotten paid. It hasn't gotten better. And be quite frankly, there's only been 2 or 3 defensive ends in the NFL whose skills improved when they gotten paid. But we still paid Nick Bosa all the money. Was he worth it? In my opinion, no. Did I say something about it? Absolutely. When they were trying to get Joey to the San Francisco 49ers, I said that would be a horrible idea. I said bring in Khalil Mack. This is all stuff that's on the record that I talked about and wanted to expose. But 49er faithful who think differently than me said I was wrong. Nick Bosa is going to have a 20-sack season. And I knew there was no way in God's green earth Nick Bosa was going to have a 20-sack season or a 15-sack season. I am on the record of stating if he doesn't have at least 15, we should have been traded him. Well, now with a knee injury this soon in the season, let's be honest here. The 49ers have no choice but to trade Nick Bosa. And for what they get for Nick Bosa, I don't know. I don't know. This is a very, very tough situation. And in this tough situation, there's a couple of key players that the San Francisco 49ers should have been eyeing on and keying on in this entire time. Okay. We do have trade leverage on this team. And in draft capital, we have leverage. Now, a player that is good, viable trade leverage is Mac Jones. And if you were going to trade for someone of equal or greater value, wouldn't it be Trey Hendrickson from the Cincinnati Bengals? Why not him? And take this moment to think about it. Let it all digest. And let's think about this real logically. Why would you not want to trade for Trey Hendrickson? I get it's the Bengals. They're crooked, they're shady, they're cheap, they're everything. We don't know how in the hell they became a franchise and the owner. We don't know. We don't care. But it is what it is. Trey Hendrickson has been trying to get out of Cincinnati for forever and a day. They happen to need a quarterback. We have a pretty damn good quarterback. But if I was Cincinnati, and this is me being if I was Cincinnati, I would not want Mac Jones. Yes, I know. We, as 49er fans, we always think that we have the best player for the job. But in this reality, Mac Jones should be the number 2 option of quarterbacks out there for the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals should be having a magnifying glass on Kirk Cousins. Yes, Kirk Cousins. Yes, Atlanta Falcons Kirk Cousins should be the focal point, magnifying glass for the Cincinnati Bengals. But there's a problem now. There's a huge problem now, and it's a real wrench inside this whole process. There's a wrench thrown in this process. Okay? Huge wrench. The wrench in this process is Penix was trash against the Carolina Panthers. Let that soak in. Let that digest. Again, let that all digest. And I'm going to take a second, okay? Everyone breathe. Everyone breathe really closely. Let's have this real thought process of this, okay? And hold on as I get this ready. Hold on 1 second as I get this ready, okay? Yes, there we go. Because there's more that we have to talk about, more that we have to discuss. Give me 1 second here. I want everybody to be up in here and locked and loaded for this next part of this conversation that we need to discuss. There we go. Okay, there we go. My apologies. Now, the San Francisco 49ers need to do a trade if we want to bring in a good enough defensive end to keep this ship going. Now, I don't think, and this is my opinion, and I'm going to be very frank and very clear, I don't think we need to bring in a defensive end. Am I wrong for thinking like that? The San Francisco 49ers do not need to bring in a defensive end. We have the defensive end that can do the job. It's Mykel Williams. Mykel Williams can play defensive end. He prefers to play D tackle 3 technique. But I think it's time for us to see him at the defensive end position. Yes, we have Gross Matos, we have Huff, we have ways to get around it. Absolutely, we do. We do. But the San Francisco 49ers can't afford to trade away Mac Jones for Trey Hendrickson. We can't afford it. And if I'm Cincinnati Bengals, I don't want that trade. I want Kirk Cousins in Atlanta. That's who I want. But is that who I'm going to actually get? Probably not. Because Penix played horrible against the Carolina Panthers. So the Falcons are probably really thinking about, is this really the guy? Hot seat for the GM in Atlanta right now. Big hot seat for him. So, flying back to San Francisco. How does the San Francisco 49ers work with this debacle at the defensive end position? Gross Matos is going to have to play a hell of a lot more. Huff is not going to have the luxury of just going in on third down. CJ West is out. Bosa's out. Okay? So all the key pieces that we need are all out. So we got to ride with who we have for the rest of the season. And we have to pick up bodies as we go. We have no choice but to. We have to pick up bodies as we go. So it's going to be a little different. It's going to be a little of a struggle. Excuse me. Hold on one second. There we go. There's going to be a little bit of a struggle. I'm okay with that. And if you're watching me from YouTube, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. If you're watching this from Facebook, give me a thumbs up. Share with 49er Faithful. But I have concerns about how this team is going to look like on the defensive line. I'm very concerned. We have now Gross Matos playing where Bosa was playing. We have Puff playing the 3 technique. We got Ellis playing the nose. Huff playing the other end. How do y'all feel about that? Like, honestly, how do y'all feel about that defensive line? Give me a grade in the comment section. An A, a B, a C, a D, or an F. I give it a C plus. I give it a C plus. It's not the best, but can it get the job done? I believe so with the linebackers that we have of Fred Warner, Martin, Winter. With those 3 linebackers, I think anything is possible. Anything is possible because we have good linebackers. And our secondary, it's not the best. It's not the prettiest girl, but she's reliable. She's been consistent. She shows up with lunch every day. So we should keep her, right? We should keep her. So let's keep her. Let's definitely keep her. Now, how does this scheme work for Robert Saleh? How will this show up on game day for Robert Saleh? I think Robert Saleh is going to keep on blitzing with Upton Stout because I believe Upton Stout is going to have a Pro Bowl year his rookie year. I've said it first. Let me say that one more time. Upton Stout is having a Pro Bowl year in 3 weeks at the nickel position. Is he not? Somebody argue against me right now. But you can't because he's been nothing but perfect. and they've been picking on him, and he knows he's getting picked on, and he is still in coverage, still being amazing. Upton Stout, round of applause. Major round of applause for you, sir. You've been doing more than just your job. So I give you the kudos, I give you the praise. So, this defense, Nick Bosa's leg. Nick Bosa needs a fresh start, y'all. I know a lot of 49er fans don't want to hear that, don't want to recognize that, but Nick Bosa definitely needs a fresh start. He has to get out of San Francisco. For him to make the money that he thinks he's deserving of, and for the San Francisco 49ers to have a fresh start. It needs to happen. It should have happened 2 years ago. But I digress. And the San Francisco 49ers organization, the front office, Kyle Shanahan, wasn't ready to part ways with Nick Bosa. Me personally, 2 bad knees. And this is his 3rd ACL. Again, let me say that again, because some people think I'm a hater, but I'm not a hater. 3. This is his 3rd ACL tear in 2 knees. And we still paid him over $30 million. Oh my gosh. This is it boggles my mind to even say these type of numbers. It really does. Because did we honestly think he was going to be a guy who gets those many sacks? No. We knew that he wasn't going to be able to do that. We knew that. So why did we pay him all this type of money? Why? Because we thought Nick Bosa was going to be a Hall of Fame defensive end? Absolutely not. Nothing about Nick Bosa says Hall of Fame defensive end, except he likes to work out in the gym. That's it. But, some people think otherwise. Nick Bosa doesn't even have close to the stats to put him into the Hall of Fame. Not even to the 49ers Ring of Honor. Not deserving of it. And it sucks because it's all because he can't stay healthy. That's a tough pill to swallow, ladies and gentlemen. That is a very tough pill to swallow. You can't stay healthy, you got to go. After chance after chance, after big contract after big contract, you can't do it. You can't. So what are we going to do here, y'all? How are we going to figure this out? Well, I can tell you next year, the San Francisco 49ers will be drafting a DN, a bona fide defensive end that can bend the corner and get sacks. That's going to be a very, very high pick on the San Francisco's radar. The scouts are already looking right now for defensive ends that can bend the corner. I don't know who it's going to be, but I'm hoping it's someone that's been healthy. I hope we don't be an idiot and try to find someone in free agency and pay them all that money. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. We don't need to rush. We don't need to hurry. We just have to be consistent. Consistent. Do what we've been doing at a better, higher rate. Can the 49ers do it? Absolutely. Will they do it? I don't know. I don't know. This is tough. This is very, very tough for the San Francisco 49ers. I would like to see Michael Williams step up to the plate and play defensive end. But I know he has an infatuation with playing against offensive guards. That's where he feels more comfortable. He's a run stopper. I get the reasons why he wants to do it. Okay? It's a safe position. and you can look really good at the 3 technique because you're not double teamed as much and the defense should make plays. I get it. Smart move by Mykel Williams. But I think Mykel Williams needs to jump into that position. Tommy says that we need Trey Hendrickson. Here's the thing about Trey Hendrickson and the Cincinnati Bengals. If we trade for Trey Hendrickson, if we do it, and I'm not against Trey Hendrickson. I like the guy. I think he would be very good on this defense. Very good on this defense. But Cincinnati should be looking at a quarterback that is good, really good, because they have a really good offense. And Kirk Cousins would fit in that scheme perfectly in Atlanta. But Penix, their starting quarterback, didn't look too good against Carolina. So they might be pulling the plug on Penix sooner than what we thought. We'll see. We shall see. Hendrickson is definitely an upgrade from Bosa. Absolutely. A nonstop motor. He's damn good. He's very good. But if we was to get him, I would rather give up draft capital. I would rather give up draft capital to get Hendrickson than to give up Kirk Cousins. That's a tough one. That's a tough one right there. Very, very tough to do. Give up your star defensive end to an injury because his knees are like linguine. To Hendrickson, who will be reliable, durable, dependable, absolutely. Damn good. But to give up Mac Jones? Hell no. I'm not doing it. And if you're the owner of the San Francisco 49ers right now, today, you're the owner for the next 30 minutes for the San Francisco 49ers. We're going to do a project right now. Do you trade Mac Jones for Trey Hendrickson for the Cincinnati Bengals? Do you do it? Tell me why in the comments. Tell me why. Or give me a thumbs up if you would do that trade. Give me a thumbs up if you would do the trade. Because Trey Hendrickson, I believe, is 30. Tommy, thank you so much. I believe he is 30. So he really don't got that much life left in them legs. He don't got that much more life in them legs, unfortunately. He doesn't. And it's not me being an ageist of saying old guys can't get the job done. But defensive end, that old, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. That's a toughie. That's a toughie. Defensive end's a young man's game. It's a young man's game to bend that corner. Okay? There's not a lot of Campbells out there that can really do the job that they're at least 17 years in. That's a tough one, y'all. That's very, very tough. But the San Francisco 49ers need to make a decision sooner than later. They have no choice but to. But we can't give up our quarterback, Mac Jones. Hell no. We can't give up nothing on the offensive side of the ball. If anything, and y'all going to hate me for saying this, but here it goes. I would give up Christian McCaffrey for Trey Hendrickson. How do y'all feel about that? Let me know in the comments right now. What would y'all think about that? Giving up Christian McCaffrey for Trey Hendrickson. Let me see if you guys are 49er faithful or Christian McCaffrey fans. I know that trade won't happen because Kyle Shanahan loves Christian McCaffrey. He just had a baby. They wouldn't do that type of a trade because of his family. But if you really wanted to win right now, why not? Brian Robinson can do the job. Brian Robinson Jr. can do the job. Isaac Guerrero can do the job. James Jordan will be coming back and can do the job. We have plenty of running backs. Why are we paying running backs so much money? Why? Here's a good comment right here. Who is Hendrickson? If you Google Trey Hendrickson, he is the defensive end for the Cincinnati Bengals. He's been trying to get out of Cincinnati for years. And that's the person that everyone's scoping for the San Francisco 49ers to go get. That's the guy. Now, do I think he's the guy? I don't think so. I don't think so. But some people feel Trey Hendrickson is the guy. I like this. He has 17 sacks straight in 2 seasons. I love it. He's good. He's damn good. Listen, y'all. I'm not saying I don't want the man. I'm not saying I don't want the man. He is very good. But what are we going to give up to get him? It needs to be Christian McCaffrey, y'all. It needs to be Christian McCaffrey. We have to trade Christian McCaffrey. I'm telling y'all, as a 49er faithful my whole life, and I want to win, I want to give up the least amount to get the greatest amount. The least amount of what we need right now to give up to win, give up Christian McCaffrey. He's not as fast. He's not breaking tackles. He's not doing the stuff that he used to do. You're paying him a hell of money. Give him up. We have Brian Robinson Jr. We have Isaac Guerrero. I like that Tim in the backfield. That's a solid 1-2 punch. And they're both faster than Christian McCaffrey. Am I not making sense? Am I not making sense? Let me know if you feel like I'm not making sense. Am I wrong for thinking this way? I believe that we can do so much greater. We don't need to be spending that type of money on a running back. Unfortunately, running backs come a dime a dozen. And I feel the faithful that love Christian McCaffrey in the comment section already now hating on me, talking about you don't know football. I don't know football because I don't want to pay a running back who has 2 bad Achilles, who's not as fast, is not breaking tackles, over $20 million a season. And I don't know football. Think about it. Before you argue with me, think about it, what I'm saying right now. What I'm saying is not that crazy. It's not. And here's the thing. If I was the San Francisco 49ers and I was John Lynch, I would call the Cincinnati Bengals. And I say this. This is my trade offer. I will give you Christian McCaffrey, a 2nd-round draft pick, and a 2026 4th-round pick for Trey Hendrickson. Is that a bad offer? Let me know right now in the comments. Is that a bad offer? I don't think that's a bad offer, y'all. I think that's a damn good offer that they should consider. They should. They definitely should. Damn good offer. Shit. I wish somebody would offer me something like that to do my job. I wish. But we shall see. We shall see. There's so many different options for San Francisco 49ers. And again, if you're new on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel right now. Give me a thumbs up right now. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, give me a thumbs up if you like this conversation and what we've been talking about. Let me know right now if you agree or disagree. This is a tough one, y'all. This is a very tough conversation. Some people are talking about get rid of Mac Jones to get Trey Hendrickson. People are saying Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey would be perfect. Give up Christian. Give up the running back. Everything that Christian McCaffrey can do, Brian Robinson and Isaac Guerrero and James Jordan can do. Clip that. Talk about that. That should be the conversation. It should be. But the 49ers are scary. They're not going to do it. Kyle Shanahan loves Christian McCaffrey as a person. They're not going to trade him. They're not. Families are involved. Christian McCaffrey's wife loves George Kittle's wife. Kyle Juszczyk's wife. It's a bond. It's all the stuff and above. They won't do it. They won't do it. But if they did, the Lombardi Trophy would be ours. If everyone stayed healthy, the Lombardi Trophy would be ours if we did that trade. Here we go. Joe Bradley right here. He said, that's racist AF. CMC's a top 3 running back. This is the problem that I have. This is the problem that I have right here. If you think Christian McCaffrey this season a top 3 running back, you are out your rabbit ass mind. You are absolutely out your rabbit ass mind. I'm sorry. I know I should be nicer to my supporters. The faithful talk, we're faithful, but I have to be realistic with you. No dimension, no team in the NFL will call Christian McCaffrey a top 3 running back this season in the NFL. No, you are delusional. He is not the same running back. 2, not 1 Achilles surgery, but 2. Like, all right, y'all. We're going to start having a real conversation. I need a deeper conversation right now. You really want to keep around these players that have bad knees and bad Achilles. Why? Why? They're a shell of what they used to be. Why do you want to keep these gentlemen around? Because you're fans of theirs? So you're more a fan of the players than the actual team winning a Lombardi Trophy. Make it make sense right now, y'all. Like, really, make it make sense. You want to keep people with bad knees, bad Achilles, and pay them max money because you like them over winning a Lombardi Trophy. That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. That is wild. That is wild. Here we go. CMC is playing at least 10 pounds heavier this year. What the hell? I got to be honest with you. What the hell does that have to do with the T in China? What does that have to do with the T in China, sir? And I'm listening to you in the comment section. I'm reading your comments right now. I am reading everything. But you have to make sense to me. Why should we keep Christian McCaffrey, who has bad Achilles? This thing right here. This right here. That. On both of his legs are horrible. They're like boiled linguine. And you want to keep that on our team because you like him over trading him away to get Trey Hendrickson, who's been consistent getting 17 sacks a season. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. We got to have this conversation more. We got to talk more. Come on. Come on. Better decision making. Better decision making, please. Way better decision making here, please. I need way better decision making because you are talking crazy right now. Talking crazy. Absolutely not. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Maybe winning a sixth Lombardi Trophy is more important to me than some of y'all faithful out there. I don't fall in love with players. I fall in love with the team. I fall in love with winning. Players come and go. But me as a San Francisco 49er fan, the faithful talk, it's forever. It's forever. That's what's important to me. Not the player. Stop falling in love with the players. Fall in love with the 49ers. And who plays for them. And if we have to trade Christian McCaffrey to get there, I'm willing to pull that sacrifice. I'm willing to sacrifice him for a Lombardi trophy. For Trey Hendrickson, exactly. I don't know, y'all. Some of y'all are fickle fans. Here we are again. They are loading 8 and 9 in the box, sir. You are a 49er faithful, so I respect your opinion as a man. And as a 49er fan, I love you, my brother. But if you think for 1 second they are putting 8 and 9 in the box for Christian McCaffrey this season, you are wrong. You are wrong. Are you talking about the Arizona game where we didn't have no wide receivers? No wide receivers. Like, make it make sense, please. Please make it make sense. I agree. Wait, hey, Carrie, hold on. Do you agree with him or do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments right now. Who do you agree with? Who do you agree with? Let me know. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. What is going on here? We're having a debate and we're having a conversation. Do we get rid of Mac Jones, our backup quarterback, or do we get rid of Christian McCaffrey, the man with 2 hurt Achilles, who is taking up $20 million? Agree with you. Awesome. Perfect. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure. There's no wrong answer. And here's the thing. There's no wrong answer in this. There is no wrong answer. But I want to inform the 49er faithful because I love that brother. I love that brother that said they're loading 8 and 9 in the box. I love him. He's a 49er faithful. So I respect him. 1,000% I respect him. But I want to be truthful with him. No player is bigger than the 49ers organization and us as fans. It goes the 49ers, the faithful, which is us, then the players. Because players come and go. And I'm talking about releasing somebody with bad knees and bad Achilles. Nick Bosa, bad knees. Christian McCaffrey, bad Achilles. All these got to go. They got to go. They have to. They're coming in heavy. They're coming in heavy right now. I'd rather get rid of Christian McCaffrey. I would too. I would definitely do that. But we all know nepotism is real. And every time I bring up nepotism, there's a 49er faithful saying that I'm a racist. And it's impossible for a black man to be a racist in America. But that's a different story for a different time. But I'm telling y'all right now that, yeah. Hold on, here we go. The only reason CMC isn't doing well is because all the defense in the NFL are forcing him, are focusing on him. Excuse my French. Sorry, read that wrong. Are focusing on him. Okay. Papa J. I love you, Papa J. I'm going to have here we go. Here's my take for what you just said, okay? And I'm going to leave it up here so everybody can read it. I'm going to read it one more time. The only reason why CMC isn't doing well is because of all the defenses in the NFL are focusing on him. Do you really think NFL defenses are focusing on a man with 2 bad Achilles that can't break a single tackle? Christian McCaffrey this season has only broken maybe 1 tackle, if that. If I'm a defensive coordinator, why do I need to scheme something special for that? He's not as fast as what he used to be. He can't break tackles. Kyle Shanahan has to scheme special plays like he does for Ricky P for him to get open in the passing game. This is not, listen, Papa J. I want to put this on the whiteboard right now. Like, I kind of want to put this on the whiteboard for you guys to really understand, like, what I'm talking about. Okay? I'm more concerned, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I'm more concerned about Ricky P getting open for mad yards and breaking tackles than I am Jawan Jennings, than I am about Christian McCaffrey. I feel like a lot of fans have fallen in love with players and not the team. And that's what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing a lot of falling in love with players and not the team. And that's scary. That's scary. Very, very scary shit. Sorry for cussing. It's just the truth. But Papa J, I still love you, my brother. You are still my 49er faithful in Christ. I love you and I appreciate you and I support you. And I say I support your opinion. I definitely support your opinion. But I'm just telling you from an ex-retired football player, and I think you might be as well. Nobody's focusing that much on Christian McCaffrey. He's not that fast no more. Do you not remember him getting lit the hell up against the Arizona Cardinals on the shotgun? Come on. Facts, bro. I agree with you today. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. Here we go. Hold on. Is Christian McCaffrey the only one getting the ball? That's exactly where I'm throwing all my guys at. Okay. Christian McCaffrey is the only one getting the ball. That's exactly where I am throwing all my guys at. Okay. I hear your logic. And if TikTok, if you want to see the comments, go to my YouTube page right now. Click the link in the bio. Go to my YouTube page right now. You can see the comments right now of what we're talking about. Or on my Facebook, Filmo Trev King. Or Twitch. It's all there. I want to know how the 49er faithful fans feel about this comment. I'm just curious. Christian McCaffrey gets the ball because the scheme is going to him. And Kyle Shanahan loves Christian McCaffrey. There's other people open. Papa J, I want you to send me a message, and I'm going to send you some film. Okay? There's some things that you might be missing, or I might be missing. But we're going to work this out together. We're going to figure out. We got the whole season. We're going to figure this out. TG, Papa J, my guy. I love this. And this is the whole reason why we created the Faithful Talk, because we might disagree, but we still love each other unconditionally, because we're going to be 49er faithful for the rest of our life. It's only us. So we got to get comfortable with each other and deal with it and support each other and figure out different ways to have these conversations. I love it. Here we go. It's a bad move to focus on CMC. Then who's going to stop the other players? I agree. Love you, bro. Man, I love all y'all. I love all of y'all. I love y'all more than some of my own family. I ain't going to lie to you. If you're on TikTok, give me a thumbs up. Follow me, please. If you are on YouTube, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up right now. Facebook, you're slacking your thumbs up. If you're on Facebook, give me a thumbs up as well. Okay? Y'all got me for another 2 minutes. Let's go. Another 2 minutes. Let's round these off. Any more comments? Any more things to talk about? Any more things to discuss? Let me know in the comments section. Okay, hold on. Is that a Philadelphia Eagles fan on my TikTok? I don't think that's an Eagle fan on my TikTok. I know no Eagle fan gonna show up on my TikTok and try to talk crazy to me. Here we go. Hold on, I can't read it because I have on black. Hold on 1 second. I want to read your comment on TikTok. Read this comment out loud on TikTok. There we go. It says, we just need to look at Trey Hendrickson though at this point because we do have the money. We do have the money. Keefe, we do have the money. I agree with you. We definitely have the money. We got the money. Hold on. Another comment on TikTok. Got to read it right now. Do you guys want CG? I saw you, a guy, have a workout with Shallow Sanders. No, we don't want Shallow Sanders. We do not want Shiloh Sanders. I repeat, I'm talking for the Faithful organization and the Faithful Talk community right now. We don't want Shiloh Sanders as a San Francisco 49er. for multiple reasons. I'm going to give you a couple of multiple reasons real quick, okay? Because we're talking defense, we can talk about Shiloh real quick. 1, bad attitude. 2, too small for the position. 3, tackles with his head down and doesn't know how to wrap up and tackle. 4, not a good scheme fit. 5, really not that fast. And we have Malik Mustafa that's coming back soon. We don't need Shiloh. I mean, not Shiloh. The quarterback, I would love to have Shador. But Shiloh, absolutely not. TG, Shiloh weighs 79 pounds, please. I love y'all. I love y'all. Anything else? Anything else? Papa J, much love. Man, all this love on YouTube, man. I love when we can do this stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay? I love it. Anything else? Forever hold your peace for tonight. I might come back and talk tonight. We shall see. Anything else we need to go after? Can we talk about Bridges 0 pressures allowed against versus Arizona? Yes, we can talk about that. Can we talk about it tonight? I'll come back on around 11 p.m. Around 11 p.m., I'll come back. Give me 11:05. But I'll come back and talk a little bit more with y'all, okay? Subscribe to the channel. I love y'all. Give me a like. Give me a thumbs up. Support the channel.